Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, to a brand new video. Today's video is a long-awaited interior home haul. That's a bit of a mouthful, isn't it? I have been telling you guys I'm about to do this video and it never comes. And I bet you've been thinking, come on Suzy, get your ish together. Well, here I am with my ish kind of together. And I've got a really nice interior home haul video. Some of these items you'll have seen in the blogs, maybe some sneaky little peeks of things, but I'm going to go into more detail in today's video, show you everything I've got. And you know what? It's all giving me, it's all down here, it's all giving me spring vibes. And I just mentioned in the last video, what was it? B&M video. I literally just mentioned that I am so ready for spring. I'm even starting to wear some spring attire already and like looking at my wardrobe and what needs to happen for spring, you know, all that good stuff. That'll all come on the vlogs, I'm sure, and other videos. But we are here today for our home interior haul. So I'm not going to waffle on too much because I do a lot of that. Make sure you've all got your cups of tea. Pause this video, I'll wait for you. I've got a nice just cup of breakfast tea. I'm obsessed with the breakfast tea at the moment. However, I'm dwindling down off the sugar. So, but yeah, ooh. Like, listen, I'm a coffee lover as much as the next person, but a cup of tea, it just hits differently, doesn't it? Oh, where to start? Oh, I'm going to start with a piece of furniture that's new in my house. And I've actually ordered this over a month ago, just in the brand new year, right at the start of January even. And I've been waiting for it for so long because it's handmade. So bear in mind, if you order this, you'll not be disappointed, but you do have to wait for it. But the price compared to other items similar on the market is exceptional. So it is, I'm going to pop a picture on the screen. It is this Rattan storage chest, and it's quite large. And as you know, I've got a super king bed, so it's really big in the room is my bed. So if it was against a double bed, like, it's massive. Yeah, and it's gorgeous, and it's like solid mango wood. It's a really nice quality piece of furniture. I've been so excited to just get a hold of it, get my hands on it. And yeah, it's like a storage chest, so it opens up, and I suppose you could use it for toys, you could use it for shoes, you could use it for what you want to store, really. I'm going to specifically use it in the bedroom here at the bottom of the bed, not just only to sit on and style with some cushions and blankets and throws, but inside I'm going to put all our bedding in. You know I love my bed, don't you? Just do. And I love bedding and all that stuff. In fact, I've got some pieces to show you in this haul as well. But yeah, that storage bench, it's stunning. What a gorgeous little piece of furniture it is. And it was only £130, roughly thereabout. It was less than £140. Again, compared to some things on the market that I was seeing in the Rattan style in particular, because that's what I was looking for. They can be quite expensive, especially from companies like the Cotswolds companies and things like that. So this is from a brand called, now if I'm butchering this name, I do apologise, but I'll pop it on the screen in big letters. It's called SKLUM. SKLUM? I don't know, you decide. You know what I'm like. Anyway, it's from a brand called SKLUM, and they're on Instagram as well. Go and have a little look. Bear in mind, I did say that this was less than £140. Now, I just want to let you know this because I were a bit surprised as well. When you get to checkout, they add on a massive delivery fee. I think the delivery fee is something like £50. So the bench ends up being something like £180, something like that, which is, you know, pricey, but still very affordable compared to the others on the market still. So even with that delivery cost incurred. So yeah, I love it. I think it's absolutely beautiful. I think it goes in the bedroom really well. As you know, we're styling slowly in this room. I'm just living in the rooms and adding pieces as we go along. I've got loads in mind, in my inspiration mind's eye. You know what I'm like, I'm a little dreamer, and in my dream world I've got other little pieces to go in this room. They'll transpire over time on these videos, I'm sure, and you'll see. Okay, I keep getting lots of comments about this in particular, but if you follow along on the renovation vlogs, just recently, the last few vlogs, we've been concentrating on finishing off the cloakroom downstairs. We're just waiting on Ash's dad, my father-in-law, to come and do the wallpaper in that room. And there was a big fiasco, wasn't there, of us choosing a wallpaper. And we chose one in the end, and it is this. So we've got some, we've got some LUCIE ANNABELL TOILE de JOUY wallpaper. I'm going to take it out, and I think Ash's dad is coming at the weekend to do the wallpaper. So the wallpaper will be finished in the next renovation vlog. I can't wait to show it you, like up on the walls, you know, like just in contrast to everything else in that room. And do you know what, like them checkerboard floors, apparently they're in the trending for 2024. I didn't know that when I chose my floor, because I chose it last year. And yeah, maybe we should leave me in the comments if you want me to do a interior trends video, and let's chat about all the trends that are new this year. Obviously I'm not an interior designer or anything like that, but I do like all this stuff, and I'm sure you all do as well. So like, let's talk about it, you know. So this is the wallpaper we've chosen. I don't know if you can see it well on there. So it is this TOILE de JOUY print from LUCIE ANNABELL. It's about £60 a roll. We are only going halfway up, so the first half of the room, the top half even, is going to be wallpapered in there, if you know it, and you've been following along. But I'll show it you again on the next renovation vlog, hopefully when it's up as well. And I think it'll just look so nice in that room with the sagey green tones. This is actually a greyish colour, so you know I love that colour. It features heavily in my house, the greyish, you know, like it's not grey cold, it's more of a warm grey. And I love it. I think the tone of it is just perfect for me personally. And yeah, so they do this in other colours as well, colourways. And I just think it's really vintage. Now, it does heavily have a woodland theme, which is just beautiful. I mean, it's got the deer in there. And obviously we live up near the moors. Our house backs onto the woods, and it's stunning out there. And I really wanted to bring the outside in this house, if you remember me going on and on and on about it over the renovation vlogs. But yeah, so I thought this wallpaper, it just was absolutely perfect, wasn't it? And I'm really excited, as well as some of you who've been leaving me comments saying, I can't wait to see your wallpaper up. There's some real wallpaper enthusiasts out there, isn't there? This is my first time actually using wallpaper, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit nervous. I'm just nervous. I just want to get it right, and obviously it's a designer wallpaper, so you know, you don't want to get it wrong and having to spend a fortune and things like that. I've never put wallpaper up before. My husband has never put wallpaper up before, so we are relying on Ash's dad to do it for us. He seems to know what he's doing, but we will be like watching and learning, so that if we want to use it again in the future, you never know, we'll be able to. I've actually got planned, the next video after this is a Q&A video, and I've been sent some, oh my gosh, some wonderful questions, very interesting questions, a plethora of different topics, but I will be talking about it in that video in more depth. But I'm really excited because we've actually outlined some plans for the house, which you don't know about yet, and I'll probably talk about them in that question and answer video, because I've got a lot of renovation questions. So yeah, stay tuned for that video, and I will reveal the plans we've got at the moment for upstairs in the house, and I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Okie dokie. Do you know what? I remember when I used to work as a travel agent, I remember just getting into the habit of saying okie dokie to my clients when I was booking holidays, and it was going on for months, this okie dokie, and I was doing my own head in. And you know, when you really think about a word that you're saying too often, and you go, oh my god, I keep saying that word, oh, I keep saying that word, and you end up saying it more. That's me. And yeah, I used to say okie dokie a lot, and I used to bug myself, and I've noticed that I do it sometimes with different words in some of the videos, and I'm trying not to focus on it too much, because if I focus on it, I'm gonna say it even more. Like, oh, I keep saying obviously at the moment, And it's quite obnoxious, sorry, it's quite obnoxious, isn't it, saying obviously, because it's almost implying like you should know this. You know, I don't know. Anyway, I'm an overthinker, as you can see. Tea. Okay, next up, I have something from JYSK, and it's called JYSK, and I don't know how to say it. Again, I'll leave it on the screen. I'll let you decide. Some people have commented when I've mentioned these before that they don't have a local store, which is a real shame, because what a little gem of a shop it is. I really enjoy going to that shop, and I think it's a real underdog. And I saw this gorgeous sagey green. It's almost like emeraldy sagey green. Just look at the tone. I'll let you decide what colour it is. It's beautiful, and it's a king size. In fact, I hope it fits on my bed. My bed is a super king. I think I mentioned this at the time. My bed is a super king, but I think, and I'm sure, I'm hoping so, the quilt cover is actually a king size. So anyway, this is a king size, and it was, I can't remember how much it was. Was it something like 20 quid at the time? I did feature it in a blog just quickly in one of the videos last year, but I didn't like show it in proper detail like this. I just think it's stunning for the spring. Obviously, again, we've been in the woodland, and the tones in my house, all the greysy tones, I think it just works really, really well. And as you all know, if you've got a big bed like me, a super king, the bedding is so expensive, especially if you want stuff that's like really good quality. So this is I'm sure it's, yeah, 100% cotton, and with it being in the sale for 20 quid, I thought I need to get it. So I've been thinking about styling the bed for the spring. I can't wait to do a spring styling video with you guys. Do you know what this would look good as well? As a bedspread. So if you bought a really thin tog duvet set, cover, sorry, and you popped this on it, and instead of using it as a duvet itself, laid it across the bottom end of the bed, it would look like a bedspread, because I don't think there's enough bedspreads out there in the world, because as you all know, I've been looking for one for ages. I'll show you the one I ended up with, which is, oh my god, it's stunning. But I like to have options. Anyway, I might use it as a bedspread. I might use it as a duvet cover set itself. It's obviously a very busy pattern. I do prefer like block colours and just a little bit of detail here and there. So I think it would work better as a bedspread, but I love it nonetheless. So as you all know, we finished off the utility room, bootility, laundry room downstairs, and I'm so happy with that room, and I'm glad you all love it as well. I worked really hard on it. I mean, I just love that kind of a room. I love doing the washing down there now and all of that boring stuff. I have actually romanticised it, so it's enjoyable, and I think that's what we should do. Spitting again. I think that's what we should do in life, you know, all these boring everyday tasks. If we romanticise them and make them something special, like I love the act of making a coffee in the morning, like it's just something you just want to do, isn't it? So to some people, but to me, I love the act of doing it, the smells, like if you use pretty cups, pretty spoons, pretty kettles, you know? Like, where did I just go? I just go, woo, off-roading, don't I? Off topic. So anyway, back to the item in question. It is this rustic ladder. It's like a bamboo rustic ladder, and this is from JYSK. It retails at, I think, £17. However, when I got to the till, there was a little, you know, the QR codes. There was a little leaflet and this QR code, and it said, scan this QR code and get £5 off your whatever you're buying. And I said to the guy, can I do that now and get £5 off this ladder? And he was like, yeah. So I got £5 off the ladder. So what does that make it? £12. £12! So I love it. It's not a real ladder, really. You shouldn't be climbing up it, that's for sure. But it's a styling piece, and I thought it looked gorgeous in the utility room. I'll obviously pop a clip of it there, styled up in our utility room. Excuse me, but you can put blankets on it, throws on it, and things like that. The only thing missing in there above that section is a piece of artwork. I'm looking for the right piece of artwork, hopefully an antique style piece, but perfect for a laundry room. So if you've got anything in mind that you've seen, because I love it when you guys send me recommendations, or you hear me looking for something in particular and you send it to me, like somebody on my Instagram just recently, the other night, sent me a book set of the Jane Austen books, vintage covers, because you all know I'm trying to build the vintage library bookshelf thingy. And yeah, she said, I saw these and I thought of you, and I was like, oh my god, thank you. Like, oh my god, that's really good. In fact, I didn't buy them, I've saved them for later, but I've actually just bought my next vintage book cover, but we'll talk about that in the February video. In fact, is it February when you're watching this? Surely not. I don't know what day it is today. I'm not quite sure if it's February. Happy February. I'll see you in the blog though, and we'll do the Hello February and talk about all the good things in that month. But there's so much going on in my life at the moment, like some things I can't tell you, and it's really annoying, and I've got to like think about things and swerve them and like try and, I feel secretive, and I'm not a secretive person. Anyway, back to the ladder. So yeah, a ladder basically from JYSK, and that is it, and I think it's absolutely gorgeous. And I've heard that you can use them to style them in bathrooms for towels and things like that. It just looks really rustic and really nice, doesn't it? So yeah, love that as well. That's new. Brass salad serving spoons, and yeah, they look like that. And love me a salad. Can't wait for salads in spring. Me and Joelle absolutely adore salads. We make all different salads. Like, there's so many different salads you can make, and they all taste differently. Different dressings. I always make my own dressings as well. Oh, I can't wait for all of that goodness. And yeah, I don't have any salad serving spoons, so I saw these in the brass colour and I thought, wow, aren't they beautiful for salad serving spoons? Like, it doesn't take much to excite me these days. But yeah, I love them. Making a mess, as usual. Ooh, 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 I don't like the... Do you know when it's like metal on metal? Oh, why does it make my throat go funny? Anyway, there they are. Brass salad servers, and you can just like do this in a big wooden bowl. I was thinking anyway. Basically romanticising the salad. Oh, this next one, as you all just know, because I've just been talking about bedding, etc. I've been looking for a bedspread, and I have shown this already in a Temu haul. So some of you might have already seen it, but yeah, I've been looking for a bedspread. I'm going to pop a picture of it on the screen, or a video of it, because it's obviously in situ on the bed right now behind us. And yeah, I've been looking for a bedspread for ages, and you know how particular I am about things. It has to be like 100% cotton or some really nice breathable fabric for me personally. It also had to be embroidered. Well, I was hoping for an embroidered one just to add some texture to my plain smooth sheets. Some texture on top, like layered. I was seeing a lot of like fern, like nature inspired embroidery on some of the ones that I'd seen on Amazon in particular. They were like, they had cotton in them, but there was also polyester, and I'm not about that life, because if you've got plastic in things like polyester and all those man-made fabrics, they make you sweat, basically. That's why I don't like them in bed, and it's really important for me to have nice breathable cotton and linens, and especially in bed at night. Again, going to London to get to Preston, but I found this one on Temu, and I was so surprised that it was 100% cotton, and the price was lower than the Amazon ones, and they were like polyester. And this one from Temu had this vintage pattern on it, which went just perfectly in the house. So it really, like, that was the one for me, and it was about 50 odd pounds. And I just love it. Now, I did show it in that haul and link it in that haul, so I don't know if it's still available or not. I'll link it again, but I would be quick, because just recently I've been showing it on some reels on Instagram. I think about 100 people clicked on that link that I posted, and that was literally just yesterday. So don't know how many they've got in stock, or if they've still got it. It's not only great fabric, but it's timeless, like, isn't it? It's like a forever piece. Next up is another item from Temu, but they also sell these on Shein as well. They're exactly the same, because I bought two, or so I thought, from the Temu haul. So again, I did show this in that video and link it, but I wanted to show you it with the insert inside. Isn't it beautiful? It's like a chenille fabric. like really textured and luxurious, and the colours are stunning. It's like that greigey colour again. It's got like almost a toile de JOUY print, hasn't it, on it? And it just gives me all the French country chic romantic vibes. I just love it. And these are now on my bed. I've now got 2 of them. That's interesting, isn't it, that Shein and Temu sell the same products. They were quite similar in price, actually. I think they were about £6 or £7 each, and I can't remember which one were cheaper, Temu or Shein, but there wasn't much in it. I will leave the cheaper item down below, whichever one it is, Shein or Temu, if you're interested in these, because they're absolutely beautiful. Oh, and obviously you don't get the inserts, so just thought I'd let you know that. The inserts are separately. And I always buy my inserts from Dunelm. Dunelm do some really good inserts, and they're really affordable, like proper feather inserts. And top tip, I just said this on the blog not long ago, the top tip is, with a cushion, whatever cushion cover you've got, the insert needs to be a size bigger, because it will fill it properly and give that luxurious look. The next item I wanted to show you, with lipstick all over it, by the way. Just thought I'd give you some real life. That's it. It's beautiful. It's the perfect size as well. So I don't like my cups too big, and I also don't like my cups too small either. This is the perfect size. Isn't it just adorable? It's almost got, let me just pop that down. It's almost got like these raised, textured, oh, it's just beautiful. Again, it gives French rustic vibes. And everyone, again, is going mad for these teacups from that Temu haul. I loved this teacup and saucer so much. I bought another one. Again, they had it on Shein as well as Temu, and they're both exactly the same. So I will link whatever's cheaper down below for you. And so I now have 2, because one wasn't enough. I mean, how freaking pretty is that teacup and saucer? Beautiful. Who the hell do I think I am with this teacup and saucer set? But it's just me, isn't it? So they were £8 for the set. I think they're absolutely beautiful, and I'm hoping to style this up on a vintage, like Welsh kind of a dresser downstairs as part of the kitchen diner area, and we're going to do a lovely, gorgeous coffee station there for the mornings in that room. Oh my god, the plans I've got in my head for downstairs. Okay, I've got to be really careful with these because we don't want them to break, but I just shown these in the last video because we were putting our little seeds and nuts away in these, but it's the storage jars that I wanted to show you. Just look at the tone of wood on them, and they've got handles on the top, and I've not seen any like this before. I was saying in that video, I've not seen any in the other shops, storage jars like this, because all the shops do the storage jars, especially Matalam. And yeah, I don't think I've ever seen anything like that, and I just love them. I'm collecting jars for my future pantry, butler's pantry, and my husband's going to build me a little butler's pantry, and you'll see it all unfold on the renovation vlogs. But there's no time like the present just to start like buying in all the styling pieces that I want for that room, and jars are part of that. These jars, they come in all different kinds of sizes, and these were from Shein. I'll link them down below, and there's different sizes and different prices, so you'll just have to click on that link and have a little look if you want to. And yeah, I just love them. Aren't they cute? They go really well in the house. The next thing I've got to show you, it's a bit boring actually. £4 it was for 2 pillow protectors. I just think you can't have enough of stuff like this, because I don't know about you, but my husband dribbles in his sleep and he ruins all the pillows, and I have to protect the pillows and everything else. I mean, there's not much else to say, is there, about pillow protectors, but it was £4 for a pack of 2 from Dunelm. I think Dunelm do mattress protectors, pillow inserts. In fact, they do a lot of bedding, in my opinion, really, really well, and I get a lot of things from there. So I just picked up 2 more of those because you just can't have enough, and we're ready to do a guest bedroom upstairs in the house as well, but I don't want to go into that too much in this video. But yeah, so okay, we're really stepping into spring with these next items, again from Dunelm, and they're these gorgeous hydrangea stems. I've took the prices off them. I think they're £4.50 each, and you just get one, so it's quite pricey, but every time I'm in there I'll pick up a couple more, and hopefully we'll have a vase, or however you want to call it, and we'll just have a load of these in for the spring basically, and that's my plan. I think you can't have enough like 4 flower stems around the house. I just think it just makes everything look so much better. I don't know where I'm going to put them, but I'm always faffing around with things like this, so I like to have boxes full of styling items such as 4 flowers. I do use real flowers and a lot of foraged stuff, but obviously you have to wait for them in season, and obviously we're in the winter. I will mix up like 4 flower stems and some real bouquets around the house. I always go for white. These ones look really expensive as well. Well, they were bloody £4.50 a stem, but I like them because they just look like a really nice ivory colour, you know, like not a fake cheap white. And then the underneath is like brown. Can you see that? It's like brown, isn't it? And I just thought it looked lovely, and against the green, I love this colour. Like, if I had a garden, I'm not a colourful person, but if I had a garden, I'd want the whole of the house outside surrounding like to be filled with big hydrangea Annabelle bushes, like that frame the whole of the house. That's just like dreamy to me. I don't know why. I just love white and green together. Yeah, these are giving me all of the spring vibes. So on the subject of flowers and greenery and spring, these are little baby peace lilies. Can you see its little white leaves just popping through there? Oh my God, she is adorable. I love a peace lily. They're meant to bring you peace, I think, to the house, but I just love plants anywhere around the house. This is actually a real plant. It's in this gorgeous little ceramic pot with the details on. And basically, you'll never guess how much this was, £2.99 for the whole thing. So we've got a real peace lily inside, and they grow beautifully. They're so easy to look after, and they look beautiful around the house. Again, it's that white flower greenery together. I just love the combination, the white and the greens together. It's definitely me, and it just brings life to the house, doesn't it? And I've got all 3 now, because every time I go to Lidl, they still have them in. I'm surprised, and I just keep buying them because I'll have one in every room. Do you know what I mean? I love it. I absolutely love it. So don't walk, run to Lidl, because this happens with Lidl all the time. They do some really cracking bits, especially for the garden and plants, and they're so affordable this time of year compared to like B&Q. You can find some gems in there. We may as well call this video a spring home decor haul, because in fact I might do that, because we've got more stems. Look what I found. So these are satin for magnolias in cream. Now I love magnolias. I love magnolia trees. I think they're my favourite tree. It used to be a blossom tree when I didn't know anything about trees, and then we moved to the last house when we were renovating, and across the way we had this neighbour, and he was always out in his garden, and I loved watching him because we were elevated, so from my back garden you could see down onto his garden, more or less. And I sound like a right stalker now, don't I? But I used to call him Mr. Miyagi or Mr. Magnolia, because he had a magnolia tree and he was always pruning it. And I just loved his magnolia tree. Anyway, it flowered, and I was like, what is that tree? It is stunning. I remember asking people, like I was zooming in, and I filmed it and I put it on Instagram. I don't sound like a right stalker. And I was like, can anyone tell me what this tree is? Because I need a tree like that. It's just beautiful. Like, it was stunning. And people was like, oh, it's a magnolia tree. So I'd never heard of a magnolia tree before. So before I discovered magnolia trees, I loved the blossom trees, and they don't flower for long either. Well, anyway, I discovered that magnolia trees, they don't flower for long. They flower for about 4 weeks or something like that, really, really quick. But when they do flower, they're the most gorgeous trees you've ever seen. Anyway, there's me going off again, off-roading. These are £4.50 a stem. So again, they're not, you know, super cheap, but they look absolutely stunning, don't they? If I can have a vase of these 4 stems, then I'll be a very happy girl. I just think these are going to look gorgeous around the house. I just think they're beautiful. So I've got 2 so far, and hopefully they'll have some more when I go back in store, and we'll just pick them up along the way. And hopefully, like I said, we'll end up with a big vase full of these magnolia stems for the spring. Aww, I miss Mr. Magnolia and his tree. Me and Ash, we always call our neighbours names like whatever's appropriate. So he was always pruning his magnolia tree, so he was called Mr. Magnolia. The neighbour at this side, we used to call him, off Breaking Bad, the guy, the teacher that actually made the meth lab. What's it called? It's not coming to me. Oh, I love Breaking Bad. It was so good. What a good series that way. In fact, I'd watch that again. I would absolutely watch that again. What's he called? Home Bargains have got the best spring range that I've seen. Now, we haven't been to Home Sense yet, so it's not in comparison to Home Sense. I don't know the situation there. I've not seen anybody else's videos. In fact, we're going to go there soon and see what Home Sense have in store, because it's my favourite shop. Anyway, going off on a tangent again, I've got 2 little bunnies to show you. Again, very spring inspired, isn't it, this haul? So this bunny, it's like, it's called a flocked bunny, and it was about $2.99. It's not got any arms or anything. It's got feet, and it's got this little tail at the back. It's not got a face, which I love, because they scare me when they've got faces and things like that. Just me, isn't it? Yeah, I just think it's absolutely beautiful. They had it in all different colours. I've obviously gone for the cream, like the off-white colour, because that just looks better in my house, and that's my preference. But they had like pastel colours. They had like a mint green, they had like a pastel blue, they had a pastel pink, and it had its own ribbon. I can't remember what the ribbon looked like. Oh, it was just a piece of straw string that were tied around its neck, which was very beautiful, by the way. But I just was playing around with it in the Home Bargains haul, if you remember, and I said, how nice would that be if we changed out its ribbon? It just looks more like bespoke now, doesn't it? It doesn't look like a bunny from B&M. B&M, Home Bargains. It just looks like it was worth more than $3.99. And yeah, just styling pieces again for around the house, because I just love it. I just love styling. I love how it makes me feel. I love to add little touches around the house for the different seasons, and it's just what I like to do. Do you know where this would look really good, actually? In the boot room, on the shelf. Little spring boot room. Shall we decorate? Yeah, we're definitely going to decorate the boot room for spring. We'll do that in another video together. We'll do a spring decorate with me video. Oh, I can't wait. And then finally, again, this was from Home Bargains. I can't remember how much it was. I think it wasn't more than a £5, I don't think, anyway. But this is like it's like a straw bunny, and it's like really textured. Again, it's not got real eyes or anything like that, but isn't it beautiful? Look, it's called Sadie the bunny, and it's from the Lifestyle Edit Tranquility range. In fact, they had a little bunny dish from that video, if you remember. You know, it just was a dish, and I suppose you could just put Easter treats on it. And it was a bunny-shaped ceramic white dish, and I really got back home and thought, I should have picked that up. Another little styling bunny for the spring, and it just makes me really happy. In fact, on the last video, I was mentioning how much I'm looking forward to spring, and at the end of every video, I ask you guys to leave me an emoji. And it just makes me so happy when you do that. And yeah, the last video, I asked you to leave me a bunny rabbit emoji or a tulip, and you all flooded my comments with like tulips and bunnies, and it was just giving me all the spring vibes. Like, oh my gosh, it was making my heart dance. And on that note, everybody, it's time for this video to come to an end. I hope you all enjoyed this little home interior haul. I do collect things over the weeks and months, and then we feature them in a big haul like this one, so make sure you subscribed and you stick around. And Ralphie is shouting because I think there's a parcel at the door, BRB. Yeah, if you're still here at the end of the video, please leave me a butterfly emoji and we're all gonna look forward to the spring, aren't we? So I'm gonna end the video here, and yeah, just thanks for being here. Thanks for joining me on the channel. Thanks for the thumbs up. Thanks for all your comments. Always leave me a comment, because I love chatting with you all down there like you've no idea. I won't keep you any longer, and I've got a lunch date with my husband. So I will see you hopefully in the next video, which will be a Q&A video, you guys. Bye!